All right, everyone, welcome back. I want to make a quick video recovering what we grounded ourselves in today with the ABCIT writing structure. As you can see on my board, we have an example response from a student writing for the essay with the play Fences. We're going to read through it and we're going to identify each piece of the ABCIT structure. And then I'm going to close this out by explaining what each piece does, why we use it, similar to what we did in class, but this is a video that you can use and visit anytime you want. You can pause, rewind, and fast forward, whatever you need to do. Let's begin. In August Wilson's play, Fences, Troy uses baseball metaphors during his argument with Rose to reinforce the idea that he views his relationship as confinement or duty that lacks joy. While conveying to Rose the reasons for his affair with Alberta, he insists that he always desired to be a good family man. Specifically, he states, I was safe, I had me a family, a job. I wasn't going to get that last strike. Wilson, Act 1, Scene 4. Having survived a difficult upbringing, a period of homelessness, and jail time, Troy equates the baseball metaphor of safe to the security and safety from the future trouble that regular employment and family life provides. Our answer is this first sentence. Okay. This is our direct answer to the question. Right? The question was, how does August Wilson build tension over the course of the play? Right? One of the ways that tension is created, and one of the ways that the author does this is by the use of baseball metaphors. So they are answering the question in that first sentence. Then they provide background knowledge, something that I need to understand as the reader so that what they just said makes sense for me. While conveying to Rose the reasons for his affair with Alberta, he insists that he has always desired to be a good family man. Okay, so based on this writer's words, I understand that Troy has wanted to be a family man. But in this argument, right, and in this argument, he reinforces that idea when he talks about being trapped in this relationship. Specifically, he states, I was safe. I had me a family, a job, right? He had no reason to go outside of that. And so this is actually, right, your statement of evidence. This is you citing evidence, right? Now we move on to interpretation of that evidence. Having survived a difficult upbringing, a period of homelessness and jail time, Troy equates the baseball metaphor of being safe with safety from future trouble, right? My interpretation is explaining how this quote supports my answer that Troy viewed the relationship as a confinement and as a duty, right? He only wanted to be safe. He only wanted to have that security. And so he didn't leave. He didn't do anything. But it lacks joy, right? What we start to see is that each answer to an essential question or each body paragraph in your essay should shape and form to some degree like this structure. You will always have an answer to the question. If you're like, I don't know the answer, then that probably means you need to go back into the text and reread or re-examine your evidence to get a better understanding so that you can answer the question. You'll need background knowledge. This is context. This is information that maybe I need to know as the reader so that I could understand more clearly what your arguments, what your evidence is, and how you have interpreted it. Again, you're providing evidence. Minimum 2 pieces is quite strong. If you can do a few more, that only increases the strength of your writing. Then you're going to interpret that evidence or analyze it. Okay. Essentially the same thing, right? We're not looking for what is explicitly said. That's the type of stuff that you can include in the background knowledge. We're looking for the inferences, the implicit, the deep down stuff when we do analysis and interpretation. This is where you would talk to me about how your evidence supports your claim, why your evidence is being used, why you selected it. Okay. And then you're going to close out your writing with some sort of conclusion or some sort of transitional phrase or sentence to move on to the next paragraph to connect multiple ideas. I hope this helps. If there's any other questions, please reach out. You could always replay this video. Reach out, let me know what you need. Thank you all.